That's what I should have sent you. The Red Hot Chilies Pepper doing drummer.
Why are you calling it Red Hot Chilies Pepper?
Sorry. Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer doing, like, hearing a song for the first time and then just
on
laying.
Drumeo?
Yeah.
Dude, that channel's awesome.
It was awesome.
Wild.
And then there was one of him and Will Ferrell who look eerily
Oh, he
similar.
hates the fact that he looks like Will Ferrell.
But I didn't know. But Will Ferrell does a drumming session, and he's like legit.
All right. Can you see the screen or am I?
It's black.
It's
Okay,
black.
Let's
There's
turn it
nothing
on. Let's hope this week we're good.
We had a lot of technical difficulties.
Oh,
Travis
it?
didn't watch.
Vizio.
Yeah, it says Vizio now.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to TTT Reacts episode. Was this 3 or 4?
Yeah.
3 with Travis Mayer. Say hi, Trav.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Max el-hag.
Hi.
Well done. All right, we're gonna kick this sucker off. I don't even care what we're gonna talk about. You could just fast forward if you want to skim along, but it's gonna start off with a bang.
I can see.
And because we're gonna start off with a bang, I'm gonna start off with a fun thing first, so we could just get a little taste. This is sent in from my cousin Mad Money Marty, King of Kingsville, Texas. Here we go.
I've officially reached the age where Costco
Hold on,
closed.
don't read
Oh,
it.
my bad. It's recording, man.
Oh crap! You know what? Your boy forgot to turn on the audio.
We have technical difficulties again. Oh, it's playing.
As MacBook
Stop
Pro.
now. It's playing. Stop. Playing. Stop.
God damn it!
Can you whistle? Sometimes. Oh, whoa. What the hell was that? Do that in the mic. I want to hear it better. Oh, that's a
Wait, what is that?
That's a cool whistle.
I don't know if it is a cool whistle.
Or creepy
What are you
whistle.
why isn't it cool? You're at 3% at whatever that is.
3% of what?
I don't know.
Oh, that's my mouse. Oh, that's not good. I got the trackpad. I got the trackpad. We're falling apart quick.
What happened again?
Hold on. We're good, right?
That
Through
sounds
the
here.
headphones?
Yeah, that's on it.
Oh, we're
Okay.
We're back.
Like I said, we're going to start off with a...
Welcome, TTT. Do we need
With
to
a minute-
redo this?
No, we're good.
Technical difficulties are over, and we're back.
All right. Here we go. Let's react. Again, this is from my cousin Mad Money Marty, King of Kingsville, Texas. Here we go.
It is time.
Have y'all had this experience yet?
Not well. I haven't had it at Costco, but I have had it at Target. I have a polo from Target. That's one of my favorite things of all time because it cost me $8.
It's wild though, because like I would get for example, my stepmom and my dad, if they ever give me a gift like a birthday or Christmas, it's always some janky ass Costco clothing that I'm like, why? Like I even told them one year, like, just stop buying me stuff because I'm gonna donate this or just whatever. And then I didn't donate it the last time. I just kept it in a box. And the other day when I moved, I pulled it out of the box. I was like, I did what this guy did. I was like, oh shit, it's time. I guess
I feel like I haven't been in Costco long enough to know their
right,
clothing.
fudge all that.
Okay.
Brandon is a Costco connoisseur, by the way, for his golf clothes.
Well, now Costco like sells Costco brand stuff, and it's like hipster and trendy to be like, look, I'm the Kirkland guy.
I do that
Plays
with
with a lot of golf balls from Kirkland. He
that's
loses
actually-
a lot of golf balls from Kirkland too.
I did lose a lot
Ooh,
last time.
shots
we
fired,
played.
shots fired. Hey, speaking of shots fired, let's go to our new segment. It's called Whose Fault Was It Anyway?
Oh
Oh
no.
God.
Here we go. Was it Max el-hag
Oh God. Here we
for
go,
not
ladies
calling
and
the
gentlemen.
deadlift? Was it Travis for not locking out the deadlift? Or was it CTP for posting a video of not locked out deadlift? Let's watch the clip, ladies and gentlemen.
let's
This was
see.
on our
Let's
Instagram.
see. Here we go. And up. Okay.
Okay.
What did you?
My man.
What did you say after that? My man. What?
You see that crazy ass jump? And then I hit a noise that I couldn't recreate if I had to.
Hold
Like
on,
if you
dude.
gave me $1 million, I couldn't do
Well,
that.
I was fully aware of the time, so I knew. One, I think the fact that I had to. I mean,
Hold on. Don't get. First of all, I want to see the deadlift in slow mo,
All right,
and
hold
I
on.
need to hear the noise
Let's
again.
play the deadlift.
And
Can you
stop
play it in
it.
slow-mo?
Like,
I'm just gonna. Yep, here we go. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Oh, stop it. Hold on. Go back a little bit. Keep going. Keep one more
other
frame
way,
up,
other way,
up.
other way, other way, other way.
You're
No,
going down
no,
now.
you're
You're
down.
going down.
Other way.
Oh, you want to go up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not,
go back.
I wanted to get to the point
Right
where
there.
at the highest
That's
before
the
his
high-
hands start letting go.
Okay.
There.
There. Okay.
Okay, and
But
now
that foot
point
moved.
Yeah.
because I'm already prepared because I know the time. Like I'm aware of where the time is.
All right. I'm just gonna say in real time.
Yeah.
without pause framing this. for
Yeah,
all you
I
people.
mean, that is actually like when people were hating on it, I didn't really rewatch the video, but looking at it there where it's locked out, it's not that bad. It's not like it's the most egregious rep ever, taken in context that it is at full speed in the middle of a workout.
With 4
where
seconds
I'm not a
left.
professional
Hold on,
judge.
no, there's more context than that.
Okay.
The real context is it's full speed, and you are a friend of his for years, and you know that there's a chance he can get to the thing, and y'all are both probably like,
Yeah.
oh, God, let's get it.
Yeah.
And so even if you
Yeah.
wanted to be crazy, and I don't think even I don't even think the
I
best
think-
judges in the world would do it
I
right.
think even okay. So all the people that commented, first off, I didn't even know about this. This was posted,
I
and
texted
then we
him, I
were
was
at
like-
Supercross watching, and he sends me a text like, "What do you think we should do?" And I'm like,
And then he
"What are you
texted
talking
me.
about?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "I don't even know what this is you're talking about." He's
We're
like,
both
"The video,"
implicated.
and I'm like, "The video of what?" Like, and so then I go in and watch, and then see all the whatever people. He drops it halfway,
But they're not wrong.
But okay, well,
Yes.
first off, that's,
But it's not, like,
no, hold on.
egregious.
They
It's
are
just-
wrong.
It's just not the
they
full story.
are wrong though.
What are they wrong about?
First, it's not halfway. They're saying you dropped it at halfway. Second,
Oh,
in
so
what-
one person who said
No.
halfway is wrong.
No, but then you're saying, right, the head judge, I forget his name, in the moment, right? In the
We had
moment,
him on
I
site. What's his
guarantee
name?
you, if
Brian?
you
Brian,
took
Brian.
10 out of the 10 judges full speed of that, they would have given the rep.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't, because where he's standing, he can't see that my hands are potentially letting go. You just happen to be behind me. Like,
Yeah.
you just can't see it.
So you're saying it's my fault.
No.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everybody's fault.
First of all,
It's my fault for not standing up and locking it. Max for not calling it. You for posting the stupid video.
Hey, but here's what's crazy is like I didn't even think about the deadlift. I was just the whole point of this video was to say you got a buzzer beater on that rope.
Yeah. So for everybody, we took away the 2 reps.
Did you take them away?
I took them away. It's updated.
Hey, don't
so there's,
we're gonna get to the leaderboard later.
Okay.
Maybe if we care about
but
that.
I had already validated it before I saw this, and I couldn't go in and re-update the score. But I want to hear
Hold
the
on. So
noise.
which one got posted? We subtracted the
it's
deadlift.
239.
Yeah.
939.
How much?
930, yeah.
How much placement?
239.
That was
a-
my score.
How much placement did you lose?
I don't know.
Not
I didn't
much.
look. I mean, after having my worst open finish on the week 1, I just accept that whatever
to
I'm
it.
going to make
All
top
right.
25.
So specifically about this, first
Okay.
of all, judges that would criticize no reps. We paid professional judges to come here last year for quarterfinals and did again for this year. And even when professional judges go, when you're in real time in the workout, I'm not making excuses. I'll take credit for it. All right, I did a bad rep. He took it away. But first of all, for submission standards, you're allowed up to 4 miss no rep calls without there being a penalty enforced. So we did it just for like
You mean if it was video review only?
video review only. So
Because
for
a lot of athletes out there don't have a judge. They just
yeah, like
Exactly.
5 or more, you get a major penalty.
So we're still operating within the confines of the rules. I think they're supposed to get egregious cheating out. This is like, that's a real close call. And in every sport in the world, this is something that I'm kind of getting fed up with about the no rep culture.
Yeah.
The point of the no repping and where I thought Hiller was really good is that there was a lot of really, really egregious things going on in the open and people getting away with things that they shouldn't have. But in every sport, there's a margin for error of missed calls. Like there's video review in football for it because if somebody is about to cross a line in tennis, and they'll oftentimes afterwards go back and
Dude, you
watch
should
the
see the
cameras.
missed calls in WWE. It's amazing. Sometimes the ref will just be completely turned around or knocked out from a chair shot, and like he won't even get the call. It's crazy.
Come on, let's be serious.
Speaking of, shout out Seth Rollins did the
Oh yeah,
announcement.
yeah, that was pretty cool. So I think we just need to take into context that when people are going on and criticizing this stuff at real time, we're not professional judges. I'm a coach and I'll try to enforce the standard, but the point of a sport and when you're going at full speed is to figure out how to ride those lines. And we took the rep away for integrity's sake because I would like to be a brand that stands on good integrity and good reps and never having a reputation for cheating. But this to me is still within the confines of being legitimate enough that I probably wouldn't have enforced a no rep. If I were submitting this video to CrossFit, I'd be like, this is good. It's on you to then say if I missed the call. It's not like it's so gross and bad that
It's not like I
it's
dropped
worth-
it at my knee.
Yeah.
And then like
so
where it's clearly cheating. Like
Yeah.
I did the 10. I knew the time. Like I knew I had to get to the rope. So
Yeah.
partially on me.
Yeah.
For
So we'll be better next time.
setting it down fast. But I think if you looked at every single person's videos that posted,
Dude.
everybody has them.
I
Right?
would
Like,
love, and
I
we've been
think-
getting criticism forever because we posted all. We're
And I
the
think-
only organization that's
Preach,
been
my
posting.
man. Preach.
Yeah,
We're one of the few
Where's-
people. Travis is probably one of the most posted in real time ish athletes in all of CrossFit.
Yeah.
Like we're not hiding.
yeah, yeah, and people will criticize, and then
I'm
it's like
trying not to cuss all the time.
Yeah.
When I hear myself back, I just feel like
Yeah.
such a scrub.
I'd like every single person in that comment section that's talking about no reps and whatever to post their full video and be like, all right, now I'm going to go through it in
I
real
don't know.
time and I'm going to criticize.
I'm with you on that.
I
but
wouldn't
kinda
waste my
hate-
time.
I kind of
but-
hate that response too. It's like,
Why?
Because
No, but I
haters
think
gonna
it's,
hate.
yeah, they will. But I also think you have to look at everybody else. Like we're putting out the information to give you helpful insight and share like what we're doing. So I think from that standpoint, it's like beneficial. But like all they do, right? Like there was
Yeah, but that's just
940
part of it.
other,
Yeah,
but there's
fine.
also 940 other reps that were completed
Yeah.
in front of this
I get
that were
that you're
fine.
frustrated, but they're never going away.
Haters gonna hate is okay, but haters shouldn't shape the nature of the sport.
I think
and
you
that's
should make
kind
that
of what's
rhyme, and it
happening.
would be way better.
That was good.
Dude, there used to be a show back in like 2005 on NBA TV called Making the Call with Ronnie Nunn, like one of the old NBA officials. And they would just find like each episode, they would find like 3 missed calls and they'd go through it and break it down. Someone needs to make that. Should we make that show?
Maybe.
Nah,
yeah.
nah.
Yeah,
Someone else should
with
make
our
the show.
own athletes, we should do it with somebody else.
Nah, just do it with us. Do it with us. We cheated
Anyways,
here.
I'll do
Didn't
better
think
next.
Ronnie Nunn
yeah.
was going to get the
So
shout
more or
out.
less, all 3 of us.
Hold
are
on,
in
I
the
want to
wrong.
hear the noise before we move on.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So we'll do better.
All right, we'll
we
play-
took the rep away.
Chris will not post anything.
Dude,
I
for real.
won't.
No, we're
Look
gonna
at that
keep posting.
spine.
Yo, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, I
It
can't
was
believe
a
that's
good
me.
jump.
yeah.
All right. So
It's kind of unfortunate because it was a good finish.
yeah.
was.
Moo! You know what that sound means? It's time for our flashback segment.
I guess I haven't watched enough of these to know
Yeah.
what the
He
move.
just makes his shit up.
This is only the second one. I've just always wanted to have a noise that triggers a
So
segment.
moo is your.
Yeah. Moo. All right,
Okay.
here we go. And this is our
Oh,
flashback
no.
segment. And speaking of locking things out, our boy, here we go. Let's play the clip. This
Where
is
is this?
This
This
so
is a
this
competition.
Is faction
Hold on.
games.
Hold on. Let's just play the clip first.
Oh god.
Here we go.
No way. How about that for a long pause?
That was a
overhead?
good lockout.
Hey. Watch this one.
Oh my god! Look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at the judge in the full squat.
Hey, check
Oh.
out the homie Chris Moore.
Yeah.
He saw you hit it, and he was like, "Dang, not
Yeah,
bad."
you did a little double
Yeah,
take
yeah,
there.
yeah. Because when
Man.
I watched it the first time, I was like, "Oh, Chris was impressed."
Oh god,
R.I.P..
man! So
Barbell
this is
Buddha.
faction games in 2012,
2011.
11.
I wasn't coaching.
So
so
this
Memphis,
was
Tennessee
this
is-
was like CTP,
Yeah.
McGoldrick, like where I met them, Bledsoe,
It
like
was the first
all
time
of those guys.
I had a flip camera, and that was the first time I ever filmed any CrossFit action at all.
So it's so funny how now full circle looking back on this, like all of them are now here from that event. That was ended up winning that event.
Yes, you did.
used to win a
and
lot
I
of
have
those
footage
back
on
in
my
the
hard
day.
drive at home that I recently found where you get on the podium and that we hand you a care package and you say, "Psh, I don't want this." And it's like,
there's
"Dang,
no
man."
way. That's what you should have reacted to because I want to see that.
Well, okay, next time you come on.
Yeah,
we'll play
react
it. I promise.
next episode.
Or if I want, maybe I'll edit in at the end.
But how good was that?
I was thinking, well,
205 and
yeah.
245 clean and jerk.
The technique wasn't great, but I was going through some of
2011,
your
that's
original
fantastic.
footage. You
Let's
were
jump to that.
strong. Oh, okay, yeah, let's see that.
This is the.
Oh, what is it?
This
let's
is,
play the clip.
Oh,
Or
still
Max.
mixed match shoes,
Yeah.
baby. You know where this
Yeah.
is a throwback.
This
Set the
is when
scene.
I just started with Travis in 2012. He's got 2
No,
different
that
shoes
can't
on.
be 2012. I have game shorts on,
2013.
and I have a games mat. It can't be from. I made the games in 13.
Is this not your first assessment, dude? Is this false?
No,
No,
it's
this
not
is
initial
false.
assessment
My
then.
assessment stuff was in
Oh
my
wait, no, but I
basement.
have it in
But
here.
we
Hold
all
on.
right, well, hold on. Show this video because at some point after this, we went through a technical weightlifting cycle, and you went to work with Coffee's Gym for a while, and we started integrating weightlifting progressions, and it shows your progression. So I don't know how I should have looked at dates closer, but there's
Don't
like
make me buttery bros you.
Dude,
Roll the footage.
what I should do, hold on, is pull up the.
we gotta watch this.
There's the shoes. I cut in on the shoes. We'll talk about that in a second. Damn, song's on point though.
That's Matt Baird in the background.
Dang, didn't want to hit that. Just didn't
Oh,
fit.
man.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, and this is your
It's
assessment.
really bad.
Oh my God.
Dang, you just didn't
No
feel like getting
way.
any mobility.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then here's you
Thi-
hitting it after working with Max for a little bit, right?
Yeah, we went through a weightlifting technical cycle.
Head, recover, good.
Nice.
It's not the same weight, but I think
It was pretty close to that.
showing the change in like his raw strength numbers were crazy when we first started. There's a video of him deadlifting 505 for 3.
I have that in my old basement with like a carpet hanging up in the background, and like couldn't do anything overhead because you
Wait, why do you have a carpet hanging?
I don't know. We had it like dog peed on it or something, and we were drying it out, something like that. Like,
And you
something
hung it
weird.
from the ceiling?
No, it was like outside, like of the garage. I mean, I gotta find the snatch.
I was like, well, how are you decorating? Hey, do you remember how your high school bedroom was decorated? Do y'all remember?
yeah,
any
it
of
was like a bright green, and there was like Fox Motocross, the logo everywhere, painted with motocross stuff everywhere.
I never decorated.
Dang.
I'm like a true Spartan, I guess.
True Spartan?
Spartan.
That's what we go with?
Okay.
This is Sparta.
Ow.
With that though, the point of it, the coaching point, I need to get across educational stuff because
okay.
these are so
I
ridiculous.
thought we were supposed to react.
Is that technique and movement quality were such a huge part of his whole development, probably for the first 5 years of us working together. And I think oftentimes when I prescribe that type of stuff or when people see it, they're like, oh, this is boring or I don't want to do it. But at every level, it's one of the most important things. So just do your damn movement work, people.
It works. It works.
What's more boring than movement work? Listen to a man talk about movement work. Sheesh. All right, next clip.
No rep.
No, yeah. Well, where's that?
Wait for it, you guys. Hold on. I gotta rewind it back.
interview?
Hold on. Shh, you gotta listen. All right. Starting it again.
No way.
Go. You only got one shot.
Hold on. Roll it back. You got to be very quiet.
Oh my God. Did you do an Eminem rap?
Hold on.
You're going to be so embarrassed.
Yes. Here we go.
Yes.
And
Spaghetti
the
on your
music,
shirt.
the
So
moment,
that was
you
in there
better
somewhere.
never let it go. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Oh.
And that same week.
Oh, there's Dave Hogberg in the
And
background.
that same week, or the same day, actually,
God.
we had Max on.
Max was on after that.
Max el-hag.
Oh,
or if there's
there-
a workout like last year, I think 5 of the 6 workouts had hip flexion in it, right? So if you're just a naturally better puller off the floor and you have good hip speed and you're not a great squatter, you might get away with it. You might get away with getting through a regional without having enough exposure to improving that. So I always have athletes every year who are like, man, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. And then other athletes who it lined up well, but I always take a well-balanced approach and never try to guess.
Oh my God. I don't even feel like I sound the same person.
You sound like a complete.
Does that sound different to you?
That was not you.
Why are you crying?
Hey, you know what's crazy is
You were just singing fucking Eminem Spaghetti. You can't come at me.
You don't even sound like the same person.
But here's
I
what's
don't.
weird is
Oh
most people,
my
when you listen
God.
to them from years past, they sound different. You don't. You
I
sound
sound the
exactly
same.
the same.
Yeah.
You're the weird
you
one.
sound like a completely different person.
You haven't matured and grown, Travis.
Y'all had just started working together.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
was-
our first regional. That was
Yeah.
2013 regional.
That was the first
That
one.
was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy
Dude.
I
moly.
can't believe you're still in the game.
Look, we set out. Hey, we don't want to be one hit wonder. We're
He
still
did
going.
say that.
Dude, that
He
was
doesn't
God,
wanna
we
be-
were like
that
a-
Mom Spaghetti song
Man,
was
I feel
definitely
like I
your
want to
one
hear.
hit
I want to
wonder.
hear what he was actually saying. That. What
Well,
were you actually talking
that
about?
podcast like changed my coaching life. Like barbell shrug.
I'm gonna be
at
honest.
the time.
When you just hit my lip, that kind of like
it hurt. I cut my finger. Yeah.
Man down.
Yeah. Sorry, we got assault on film.
Yeah,
That's what
Can
you should
you just
title
play
this
him
podcast.
talking? What was he actually talking about?
I don't know.
I was talking about workout
I was just-
construction.
We listened, me and Adam, 2 years ago, driving to Knoxville for Syndicate or something, listened to the whole episode. And
You
we
did.
was like, dang, that was pretty crazy.
Dude,
We did 2 with you. Another one where you talked about how to
Fran.
demolish Fran.
yeah, I did. That was after I left. The first one I was working for OPT, and the second one I had left OPT, and I came out and we had talked about like just business stuff.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was weird
I
hearing
did
myself talk.
not expect to see that.
I still felt like I'm less embarrassed about that than I would be if I was singing.
I would say
Eminem.
the same thing.
No,
If he said do it, I would do it again.
You would do what again?
Yeah.
Hopefully
Mom's
you'd
spaghetti,
sing it
knees weak,
better.
arms
You
heavy.
sing one of my. I wish I had this clip. I filmed you one time, and it was one of those big booty mixes, and you were singing. You were gearing up for a big lift, and I think you hit like an all-time PR. And you're like approaching the bar, and you're singing. I think it's Afro Man. Something hit the bong like Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah.
But you got like a serious ass face, and you're like. I'm like, what is this dude doing?
Hey man,
How is this
the power
man
of
wired?
music. The power of music.
Speaking of the whitest man in the room.
Oh my God.
Bam!
Yep. Look at that. Oh God. So it's funny because me and Lauren the other day, so you know how Facebook memories will pop up and send you some. And so I screenshot this and sent it to her. I was like, look at this. And
you posted this.
She was like, I want to post it. I was like, go for it. And
Lauren
then just
looks
collaborate.
amazing.
Yes.
You look like a creep, dude.
Here, I got another one. Let
you
me show
do
you another one.
actually look like
I got
you're-
another one. Hold
This
on.
looks like a danger photo. like rest in peace, Lauren. What happened to that girl?
This
Like,
one.
Oh, that one's pretty good too.
let's see it. Just
Yeah.
hold it to the camera
Yeah,
here.
let the camera see.
Oh my goodness.
No tattoos, nothing.
Hold it like here. Let
Yeah,
me see.
get closer.
Man.
Man, this photo though that you got up is way better.
Yeah.
Well, there's
what
a
are
lot
you doing
of,
back
There's
there?
a lot of them. I don't know. This was like our engagement photos. The lady was like, stand back over there and look at her.
What do
It's
you
a very white thing to be like, let's go to like a rundown wall or a train track and do family photos.
There was. Yeah, we were definitely on the train track.
just-
on the other one.
What do you feel about your outfit? Is that
Absolutely terrible.
okay? All right. I didn't want to judge because I feel like I get made fun of for my shoes
no.
and my outfits all the time, but that to me that wouldn't be my number one choice.
It wouldn't have been. I don't know why it was mine then either.
Hold on. Was this? Hold on. Let's focus. Let's focus. Was this a banger from the set, or like was this just like a bad one and y'all posted it?
No, I feel like.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
this is the
when
one we
no,
kept.
there was
Is
definitely
this
some
up
better.
in your house?
This was no.
Okay.
dude, it should be.
There was definitely some better ones. But this was the funniest one. So it was like
No, but
let's-
were y'all laughing about it back then, or like back then you're like, damn, this
yeah,
slaps.
no, I still think you look at it and you're like, why are we doing? Why are we leaning on a wall?
I bet you were like, these pants were really sweet. I love this outfit.
I probably thought it was really cool.
All right, so let's move on
It's
to
still
our
crazy to
next
think
clip.
I was 22 when that happened.
All right, we got a huge PR. Tell me if y'all remember this huge PR from Trav. This is probably somewhere 2017, 2018 when I first got here. Here we
Huge
go.
PR?
I do not.
Huge PR.
I like vaguely remember this, but I don't.
I'm sitting there.
So what's
Who's in
the weight there?
background? Is that Brandy?
I know what this is.
What's the weight there, Trav?
405?
All right, you're going for max reps.
Oh, you dirty little
I knew
dog.
it. I
You
knew it.
You did?
I knew it was
didn't get
coming.
me at all.
I knew it. I was like, wait a second, this looks familiar. And I was like, I remember something jumping
you,
out
you
on
have a
one
way
of
better
these.
memory than me because I was going through your Instagram for the segment and I was like, ooh, what's this? And it scared me.
Oh, you knew
I
the
made
video?
I
Oh,
remember the video. He made it, but I remember because I remember him saying he wanted to do it, and then I was like, "Wait, this looks familiar." And then in my head right now, I was like, "I'm pretty sure something jumps out here in a second."
You have been trying to scare me, and you came out and surprised me, and I feel like in the past when people would scare me, it would like put me on act, and now there's just like no reaction. So if I was in a walking alley and somebody jumped out, I might just be dead. Like, yeah, I wasn't even scared. Like,
Well, that's like Alexis. She just drops.
Oh my
the
gosh, she
ground.
does.
oh, you should have put that video in here.
She'll
Alexa.
come on again.
Yeah.
I'll say,
All right,
I can send it to you. I had one from the other day.
Let's move into our third annual coffee. Why do I say annual?
Annual.
Yeah,
Third weekly.
Third weekly Coffee Pods Wads, lazy Coffee Pods Wads, where we just steal this man's show.
Okay, do you know, and we totally butchered it last week because we were totally off times. I'm going to take my timer out, but.
Okay, that's fine. So if you don't know, you need to go subscribe to Coffee Pods Wads on Instagram and YouTube. But on YouTube, he has the show that we're going to pretty much rip off right here, where it's a little debate. We'll give you 3 questions. You'll have a minute to answer with a 20-second rebuttal.
This is like both of us get a minute.
You get a
or
minute,
and then
I
you
get a minute, you get 20 seconds, I get 20 seconds.
And so go subscribe on YouTube. He just did a video or an interview with Tia Claire Toomey, and he's going to have Max El-Hag on soon, I saw.
Is this
Yeah,
the
but
one
it's
that
not
he
that
had you
segment.
on?
Yeah, but it's not that one, but you're
Yeah.
going to be on the show.
I'm
Is
gonna
this
be
where
honest,
you
yeah.
unraveled your Pokemon?
Yeah. Unraveled. That's the word you chose? Unraveled?
Unwrapped.
Unwrapped?
all right.
It's a pack rip, bro.
Pack rip. Clearly you
Look
can
how
tell
judgy he was
It's
about
very
that.
judgmental.
All right, our first.
But was that final card you got like something big?
It was one of the big 3, yeah.
Like, is it worth anything though?
If I get it graded. We're over the Pokemon
But I'm
card,
curi-
dude.
yeah, I was
that was
actually
2
curious.
weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
No.
I got
All right, who's going to go first?
Travis.
Travis. All right.
Pressure's on.
Does training solo trump training camps? And now he changed this question a few times. I think originally it was our training camps overrated, our training camps dead. There's few variations, but that's the general sentiment. 3, 2, 1, hit it.
I think they are both important. I think you need to be able to train by yourself because you need to be able to push yourself because you're the one on the competition floor. But I also think the value of training with a group and set of individuals pushes you way further outside your comfort zone. Even when I was being soft not too long ago, Max is like, I'm going to throw you in with Caden and the group. And
Still
I was
soft, but now
hesitant. Yeah, I was hesitant about it. And then after the first workout, pretty much was a punch in the face. And then I was like, all right, we're back in. And it just kind of snapped back. So I think it's good to be able to do some stuff by yourself, but you also, I think the group, no matter what, is always going to push you further. Like even yesterday, I said I wasn't going to go hard on GHDs. And then I ended up full sprinting because Ruth was beside me and we were racing.
So you're not going to use all your time?
No, because I feel like that answered it.
All right, I'm going to steal his time and just do
No.
a minute.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
damn
gonna
it.
start a fresh clock,
All right, fine.
and you're off.
All right, well, I don't really like the question because it lumps in all training camps being the same type of thing. And I think a training camp is not necessarily just being together and training at full speed on a singular program. You can have a training camp environment like TTT where everyone is simultaneously doing all of their own training and then choosing when to come together on things that make sense for people to get better at. And we've been training like this for the last 10 years. It's not like we just established this training camp, and we are consciously trying to make people individualized in their process of development, even when they're together. So I think both are important for different types of reasons. But if you do have a lot of big personalities and high-level athletes in the same space, it does require a lot of coaching management, and it's very easy for like feelings to get hurt and competitiveness. So I don't think either trumps the other, but it's important to do them both well.
Ooh.
Look at that. Almost stopped it on the dot.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, you get a 20-second rebuttal.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with that. I mean, I think each training organization is completely different, and some are better than others, and some don't get paid to be here. But, I mean, I think from that standpoint, we do a great job.
Are you bitter?
No, I'm not better at all.
I'm just kidding. Cool. Max?
I mean, I can't rebut that. He just agreed with me, so we're not really debating.
But I feel like that's why we're together, is because we agree on the training and what we do.
I guess.
Yeah, so, I mean-
I think it's important to.
You can cut the timer.
All right. I mean,
We'll just talk.
yeah. I think it is important to realize there are certain things that are better to be done individualized. Some of them,
Well, let's say that. Here's
not individualized by yourself is what I meant.
My 2 cents on this is that we might be different. I don't know for sure from other people in that we started as an individual coaching brand. So, in 2013,
That's all
it was,
we had.
and that's all you cared about.
Yeah.
And it was almost kind of like, do we want to do a thing? And it was like we kind of had to explore it, and then okay, we like that, the group stuff, but this grew from individual coaching, and even still to this day, everybody here has their individual
Their
coach,
own coach, their own
and we're a
program.
group of coaches, and I
Yeah.
don't know if that's the case for the other ones. I don't know if they group.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Yeah.
but
Well, that's kind
it's
of why
different perspective.
I don't like that question, because I feel like, and I don't know what they're doing, but like just as examples, proven and hard work pays off came really well into their own individual careers and weren't how they established themselves. Mayhem has really kind of been an affiliate structure and been around where Rich trained actually in that system. So TTT's whole model was just different, and we would come together just for training camps, and then we moved here, and then we realized.
And when you say it in that way, you mean like we set a day,
camp, yeah, like not
A weekend.
yeah, a
training
weekend,
weekend.
A
yeah.
training
Come
weekend.
in, everyone competes. Then we started training together all the time, and we realized like, holy shit, this is too much intensity. People are getting beat up way too quick. So we've been refining the process. But if you're doing technique training, being by yourself, if you're injured and
Movement
you can't
work.
do high level stuff, you should be by yourself. Most people have individualized strength programs that they're, even if there's a main program to follow, they're making little adjustments to it because snatch might be more of a priority for Travis and back squat or front squat might be more of a priority for somebody else. So there needs to be a component of mixing together individualized coaching with group dynamics. And it's not, for us at least, it's not either or. We're training people individually, and sometimes that individual training means you're jumping in with the group, not
And do you not
we're
pay
training
people
as a group.
because you're broke or because you don't want to pay them?
I mean, I think it's probably a combination of both in comparison.
Yeah, that was something I thought about when it's like you got camps, and not that there's anything. They're just playing a different game. Like,
Yeah.
maybe if we had $1 million, we would.
Well,
but I think
I don't think it's going to be part of our brand. I think we
It's just
like
different.
to be a coaching brand, and we're not necessarily trying to build.
Lex isn't here because we're paying her. Trav's not here because we're paying him.
Yeah, and we're not going to have a space where we want 30 individual games athletes training. We want people that contribute to the environment, that are motivated, that vibe with our style. And I think paying somebody to come in and train in our system and our way of doing things could cause a lot of friction if they didn't already think it was the best way to get better. And that's what we're trying to do, is say, hey, we think we have a good system and we think it's best for our people, and we're going to keep trying to refine it and get better. And we want the people that are in that to also believe that, and then they want to be a part of it, not are employees of it. Because I think that for me creates I go from being their coach to being their boss. And I think that creates a lot of weird dynamics in coaching that I personally don't want to be involved in.
I wouldn't want to be the media person for this brand if we did it. To be honest, I wouldn't want. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
That's why
all
we don't.
No, and that's no shots at the other people who do it. They're just playing different games.
Yeah.
They are
I
different.
was just speaking for myself.
Yeah.
This
all
is
right?
the
So
minute.
here's
This
a
is the
new
minute again.
Here's a new question. This is actually for the upcoming episode, which will air this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's tomorrow by the time
Like
this comes out.
his episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah,
This
yes.
episode.
Coffee Pod Wad's episode.
Okay.
He asked this question
This
on
is
this.
the question coming up. So we're going to be a day early.
Okay. He's going to be pissed blowing his questions.
No, we're
Okay.
giving him some
He's
love.
getting the
All
credit.
right. Is Savon positive for CrossFit? We'll start with Trav. 3,
Oh,
2,
God.
1, go.
I mean, me and Savon have always got along very well, and I think it's good the things that he is kind of doing. I think he gets a bad rep because of things he says or the I don't know how to word it correctly.
You're trying to be very PC here.
Yeah. Just, I mean, I like him a lot, but I think I'm also, every time I do have podcasts or things with him, I'm very cautious of how I say or respond, because everything is looked under a microscope. Like, hey, here's your deadlift, stand it up, whatever. Like, everything you say on there is definitely
go ahead.
way more. Hey, don't look, you're bumping into my minute. That I think it just leaves things sometimes up to question, and then it's just not worth sometimes like the reputation. But I mean, I think the things he has done in filming have been pretty cool, and I think a lot of people like the behind the scenes and appreciate that. So I feel like I'm an in between.
And in between?
No. We'll come back. Max, 3, 2, 1.
I would say that CrossFit as a sport literally wouldn't be what it was without Savon. So there is an aspect of resounding hell yes for him being involved in the community. All the original games media stuff that came out, he was the head of media. So there's an obvious yes, he's good for it, because it wouldn't really be what it is without him having been involved. In his new format, he puts out a lot of content, and just being honest, I don't watch a lot of it. I've been on his podcast. I go back and forth with him in text messages and kind of enjoy him as a person and sense of humor. But I do know that there's a lot of, I don't know if it's clickbait or political stuff or things that to me are non-CrossFit based that get in his content, which I think is where the inflammatory nature is. And that's kind of personal preference thing. I don't think I operate that way. But it is what it is. And I think media in the sport from people that are capable is good. So I'd say yes.
All right, Trav, you get 20 seconds. Here we go.
Closer. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just agree with the same things, and I feel like that's kind of dumb to say, but I mean, I just am careful. I think he has benefited a lot. I mean, he helped my following a lot from the early days of growing, and I always enjoy hanging out with him. And I feel like he's gotten better.
I don't think I have 20 seconds worth of stuff. I'd say yes. I personally don't like, I try not sex, religion, politics, whatever. Like I just try to keep it out of my brand and make it mostly focus on training.
Because that's our brand.
But that's my brand.
Yeah,
so it's hard for me to criticize that. I'm like, do whatever you want. If being a comedian and whatever is going to make people inflammatory.
Oh, that's all the time you got.
Fine,
Dang, Trav. I thought for someone putting you on the map, you'd be a little more in his corner.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in his corner.
I'm just kidding.
You
I mean, I
hesitated.
think, but I think
He hates
right.
you,
This
Savon.
is the I don't say that. But I feel like that's part of it, right? Like you're like, it's gonna rub some people the wrong way, but I mean, like,
Hey, why do you get extra time? You just buzzed
because
me.
he asked another question.
okay.
It's just the same as last
We're
one.
not
Then
the
you
official
stopped the
show.
timer, and then we
All right, fine.
went on from there.
have any
I
final
do think he
words?
has been beneficial, definitely from the early days of what Max was saying with all the media and the content that
I think he's
But even
beneficial
now, even now, he's doing
I also
those
just
live
don't-
announcements.
I don't
and
pay
he's
attention
keeping
now to
people
a lot of it.
involved.
The live thing that they're doing is
I guess
probably
that has
better
been-
than the.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the Hiller. You asked the same question about Hiller.
No, they asked. That was a different.
that was
episode.
them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
asked, and I think that anytime somebody is inflammatory in any capacity, it means that their media is going to get more visibility just based on human dynamics and social media dynamics. And in doing that, you create haters. And there's going to be a lot of haters of that style of thing, but that just because there's haters doesn't mean it's bad. It could actually mean, hey, it's better. We need more people. Like, there's a lot of haters of LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and you need that stuff, I think. So I would not let personal, if there's things I don't like that he does personally, it wouldn't change my vote of whether or not he's good. He's making great content, or he's making, I don't know if it's great because I don't watch all of it, but he's prolific in his content creation, and there's not that many people in the space doing that. So I think we need more people
there you go.
that are doing that.
If you don't like them, step in.
Yeah.
Step in and do it.
We love you, Savon.
All right,
Still
next
love you.
question. This is from an older episode. Is a 4-year ban right for PEDs? Starting with Max, 3, 2.
I would say that, I don't know, I have mixed things about this because there are some adaptations that you can get from steroid use that last, I think, almost your whole life. If you do a big cycle and hit a huge PR that's 150 pounds bigger, just the psychology of you having done it is like beneficial for your overall long term. So I just don't know if it'd be fair to tell people that they're lifetime banned if they got caught. So I think it is fair. That's like one Olympic cycle. It's threatening enough that if somebody gets banned in their prime, it could potentially ruin their career. So it's at least penalizing enough. But I don't really know, man. I think this sport is so poorly regulated that I don't know.
Are you done?
I feel like I'm
What a
just
take.
Yeah. I feel like I let myself down
All right,
with my
Trav,
1 minute.
3, 2.
I think it should be longer. I mean, that's just me knowing how long and hard I work in the sport, and knowing if someone is attempting to do the same thing and being enhanced by drugs to help them get there faster and accomplish all the hard work that I've done to bypass that. I think it should be probably a longer period of time that does threaten, 4 years. If you do it when you're 20 and you know you're going to reap benefits, do it when you're 20, know you're going to get a 4-year ban. You're now 24. You're still reaping the benefits potentially, and you don't know how often they're testing you in that pool. So you could still keep taking it. Then at 4 years, stop. Now, however you planned it out, could still reap the benefits for another 4 years and be on it. So I would say maybe 8, something that's definitely going to really push you. Okay, do you really want to continue doing this? The whole Ricky situation. He's still reaping the benefits. It's not like he stopped training. You took drugs to help yourself, and for all of us that haven't, and you're getting these deals that sucks for the people that are trying hard. That was done. I was done before.
I just wanted to give a buzz, man.
That was a
That's
sick
it.
buzz. 20 seconds.
So, I mean, a 20-second ban, if somebody gets banned for
4
too
year
much,
ban?
4 year, sorry.
I was like 20 second.
A 4 year ban if somebody got popped for like caffeine being too high or something. I feel like it could be too wrong. So
That's a thing.
well,
Over
caffeine is
600
on.
milligrams.
Yeah, if you have too much in your bloodstream at competition, you could pop.
I can't compete.
Yeah.
Take me off the open
Damn.
leaderboard.
Damn, I lost my time. Go ahead. You got 20 seconds.
I agree. I think there should be sections almost like under a category.
Like
Like if you had
anabolics, 8
yeah,
years.
if you're like taking PEDs or something and like what Lance Armstrong was on or like EPO or something, that's different than if someone like I feel like had too much caffeine in their veins.
Pump it through the veins.
Yeah. So I think from that standpoint, there's definitely a line.
All right. So can I throw a?
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Okay. So there's this thing
I said it was
called,
lazy,
yeah,
right?
yeah. There's something called the Enhanced Games that is a group of people that are trying to create a platform for world record holders
Is
to
this the
come.
Peter Thiel thing?
Maybe. Where they're allowed to take steroids and they're bringing them in. And like, if you can break a world record while on steroids, while at their platform, they're putting like $1 million prizes up. So there's like professional swimmers coming in that are now like, they're past their Olympic phase where they're not going to be able to do it. There's another 4 years. So there's people on board that are like, all right, well, I'm still in my prime. I'm going to juice up to the gills now and see if I can break a world record.
See how he did that with swimming? The gills?
Yeah. I feel like that is an interesting concept. And it brings up the idea in CrossFit being so unregulated and not having enough resources to like properly test on a regular basis. Like, cause it's a very costly thing. Do you guys think that it should just be unregulated and you can just compete, do whatever you want? Cause that's kind of, I think there are people at the highest level that are just smart enough to know, cause it's not rocket science. If you wanted to get around the test and be immoral in how you competed, you could very easily do that and very easily be taking
do you know?
limited research. Cause I'm smart enough to know how to do it. I just don't. And I don't encourage people to do it.
But and based off the amount of times that you're getting tested is very limited,
Yeah.
right?
How many times have you actually
CrossFit
been-
is already like not wanting to spend money. So let alone they're not going to want to spend money by testing athletes. And like the few times you are, you're guaranteed at semifinals.
Podiums at like when you went to
And-
Wadapalooza,
No,
you didn't.
you're not.
You were on the podium and no drug testing whatsoever.
No.
Oh, you got away with one, huh?
So I mean, but then there's
Look
been
at this
random
guy.
times where they have called me and then they're like, we'll be at the gym tomorrow. So I mean, I have had those but
Move on.
No. Yeah, kind of move on. I want to bring up one thing. I've tried to say this on our main podcast before, but the thing to me that's more interesting than saying is someone on steroids is the question of did someone ever previously use it? So like say you grew up in high school playing baseball, you were in that crowd that dabbled, and then a couple in college you find CrossFit, but you had done those 3 years of being on steroids from high school to college. Does that have a carryover that you're still reaping the rewards?
Yeah.
Because
It's
I would
still
be
the
willing
same
to say
thing.
that we have way more of those people that we'll never know than like, yes, I'm interested in someone using, but I'm more curious to see how many people at the top were in a different life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like you're still taking something to improve your performance. Like it's not like it just magically
But everybody's
goes
so
away.
caught up on being caught, like currently.
No,
I don't
that's what I'm
care
saying,
about that.
though.
Yeah.
Who used?
Yeah. Well, I think that percentage would be a lot bigger. And I do think there are residual adaptations because a lot of the people that you see, if they did that and they got up to a certain strength level at some point and were able to tolerate a certain level of volume on their mechanical system, wouldn't have been able to do so without the drugs. So even after the drugs, there's some regression. There's a maintenance of what they got while they were in that time of taking extra stuff that wouldn't be allowed. So
Maybe
there's
that's
no
a dumb
way
question,
to,
but it pops into my head because when I watch all the young boys, especially come through here and they're training through puberty,
The young boy.
they get like a super benefit. And as someone who didn't train through puberty, I like that as my excuse why I'm weak.
okay. So now are you taking drugs yet?
No, I need to. I don't really want to.
You couldn't and also be Carl Winslow
Why not?
because Carl Winslow
Oh,
is
on the leaderboard? Yeah.
And if you published it, then you'd get kicked off.
Speaking of the leaderboard,
Carl Winslow's on the leaderboard.
that's me.
It's him. I have to go in and validate Carl Winslow every week. I don't know. They're going to come after my affiliate. They're going to be like, show me Carl Winslow's license. I'm
Dude,
like,
if we could actually call up Reginald Bell Johnson, the actor who played Carl Winslow, and get him in here
to do the open, there's no way.
Come on, Reggie, let's do it. I would cry if I met that man. Oh, that's my TV dad.
All right.
What were we saying though? Oh, speaking of leaderboards, should we do a leaderboard segment this week?
Yeah, why not?
All right, that's enough of
Yeah.
leaderboards. Anything else? This segment has been way too long.
You could cut this.
Speaking of leaderboards, though, let's watch this clip from Savon, the TSP, Savon
The
Podcast
Savon-
News. Yes. Okay.
What? He has a new show now also?
It is great. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the TTT Reacts is basically just a lamer version of
What
him
they're
doing
doing?
the news.
Always has to fix my errors. We will now go back to the the talk about Travis Mayer doing 24.1 on the Training Think Tank podcast with Alexis
What is
Raptis
Max doing?
and Max el-hag. Okay, here we go.
All right. Travis Mayer.
1,130. That's it. That was a good reaction. We don't need anything else. I'm gonna make this guy.
Fuck all
John,
of
we
you.
don't. Okay, let's.
So I literally
Hold on,
tried
let's
to
hear their
see
reaction.
No.
Andrew Hiller, what do you think? Does this sting a little bit, or does Travis take it all in fun?
No, no, I don't think he takes it that bad. He shouldn't. I don't think they'd be saying it if they figured he would either.
He's about to wreck this workout, so he'll be fine.
Right.
Tyler, Alexis Raptis is his training partner. They've spoken about how they enjoy training together. Does this put a hiccup in their training?
Yes. It's put a major hiccup.
There, and then he goes home and he's like, "These freaking guys."
This is so. We've been waiting all week for you to see this, and I told Chris.
You never saw this?
Never.
No.
He
That's
didn't
amazing.
see it, and I told Chris, I was like, I want to see how Travis would react to Alexis's not as good workout in the open.
She's gonna lose every
You were-
workout
you-
from fucking here on out. You guys just mark my words. I think this is done. I think we're done
We're
now.
done on the show.
I think the show's done.
Hey, Travis is back, baby.
Dude, we didn't
Get out of
set
here.
Alexis up to do that. And
War.
all I did was say that was a good
Oh, bring it on.
Hey, when Travis makes the games, it's going to be this
There we go.
episode that did it.
This is what set it up.
Because all right, to round it
I
off,
need to go finish my training, ladies and gentlemen.
you're welcome to leave if you need to.
Let's see what's last.
Well, it's nothing that crazy, but to round off the leaderboard, we do have one of those custom hashtags. It's hashtag swarm.
I'm raging inside.
Trav, you go away.
No,
right.
I need to see.
Hashtag swarm. And why, Max? Because let's
Yeah.
watch the clip first.
Is this your house?
I love the buzzing.
This is at your house.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah, that's really crazy. Wow. It's really hard to see. Oh, there you go. Wow.
All right,
Yeah.
bam. So for the past few years, we've been doing Year of the Blah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this year, it's the B.
Yeah, so I went away for semifinals last year, and I got a text message that bees infested my house, and honeybees cannot be extracted or killed by terminators.
Terminators?
What are they called?
Exterminators. Terminators.
Exterminators.
Terminators.
Yeah,
Is not the same thing.
I got to call the T1000 to take them out. So they couldn't be taken out. They had to live in the house for 3 months before they were taken out. Then we started actually cultivating bees and started a little mini bee farm and made honey and gave it to the staff.
Did.
And they're just a really cool animal that works together. And it was so pronounced in my life that I was like, all right, that's it. You're the honeybee.
Yep.
Or the bee or
So
the swarm,
then
whatever.
I feel like, right? So that was a life experience. The snake was a life experience.
Hold on. So what's our animals? We started with
unicorn.
octopus.
What was the
It was octopus, snake,
unicorn,
bee?
bee. The unicorn was a metaphorical representation to building a digital company. And in the world of technology, unicorns are specific companies that provide specific returns to investors. So when I sat down and I had all these business objectives
We're still waiting.
to do.
We're still waiting for the unicorn.
We're not quite there, but we were.
Okay.
That was
No,
the
that makes more
intention of what I was trying to do in that year. So they all had some sort of meaningful.
You know, the fun thing about
personal-
meaning is sometimes when you explain it, it makes it less lame. So it's just, or makes it lame. So you
Or
just
more
better
lame.
to just be
Not
mysterious.
say anything.
Yeah, people thought it was a.
But in this case, with the bees, that's pretty gangster, dude. You have bees in your house.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was.
I don't think John getting stung was very happy.
I got stung a bunch.
Yeah, but he's allergic.
But hey,
He would
go
live.
to your competition
Toughens
dashboard,
him up.
put hashtag swarm in there, and then you can make a custom leaderboard using the hashtag swarm, and then you can see where you stack up amongst the community.
Yeah.
And actually, if you're better than me, don't put your name on there because I don't need to drop anymore.
But you said you keep creating custom leaderboards that you're at the top. So I think you could just create another one.
Yeah.
35 to 37
one
year
of
old people in Georgia.
I made one of podcasters, and I got CB on there who helps Savon, and then I got Peter from Coffee Pods Wads, and I'm in third.
Who's
compared
ahead?
to those
Hiller?
guys. Those two.
Hiller
I
can't
couldn't
be.
find Hiller. He might have a
No,
fake name.
he's off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, he couldn't compete.
I'm beating Sevi. I'm beating Dave Castro.
Ooh.
Yep.
But he's
10
is
years
he-
older than me.
Is he considered
Richard?
an influencer?
What about Richard?
Media?
Richard's winning. Yeah.
Richard would be
on
winning.
the
He's pretty
videographer.
fit.
Yeah.
Who
He's not in
is
the
above you?
podcast space though.
Podcast
C
only.
Beaver and Peter from Coffee Pods Wads.
Peter's beating you?
Yep.
Nice.
But I smoked them both in the last workout. I mean, absolutely smoked them.
Yeah, it's
smoked
pretty,
them.
It's a pretty good score. It's a lot of double unders.
Yeah.
Peter's been doing like 100 double unders or
He's been
100
doing 100
burpees a
burpees.
day.
That's why
for
I got
a long time, right?
Yeah.
That's
For
a
a
lot
while.
of
Pretty
burpees.
impressive
That's pretty
to
cool.
do every day.
I
That's
don't do
700 burpees a week.
I don't know. Yeah, it's something crazy like that.
Well, 100
excessive.
So,
times
so
7.
next week's so what's 23.3 going to be, boys? Is it going to be Nordic curls and I win?
24.3, not 23.3.
I can never say
24.3.
this right.
Yeah.
It's the year, and then the workout
Just
number.
get off of podcast, man.
24.3.
Well, what's it going to be? And am I going to win?
I think it's still going to be simplified, and then it'll get more technical in quarterfinals.
All right, come on, give us the simplification, man.
Dumbbell thruster, pull up.
That's a good,
I hate
but
dumbbell
they haven't had a repeat yet. So
They don't
I
have
think
to have
they,
a repeat.
I
Did
think
they say they would be?
Well, I think every open.
They said they would be.
Well, every open from the time there was an open, other than 2011, which was the first, had a repeat in it. So I just assume that there's always a repeat.
So what
in
would
the
be your-
open.
What repeated last year?
The first one. The first one with the muscle.
I guess I
ups.
didn't do the
What would be
open
your
last year.
pick for a repeat?
I had two good ideas. Mine is the chest to bar snatch workout. So it's a simple
that was
setup.
fun.
It's just a pull up bar and barbell. I guess there's a lot of weight changes, so maybe that makes it more complicated. But I could see that one being like, hey, anyone can do this. Well, I guess not everyone could do pull ups, but I think they're still going to put it in it.
Man, that whole thing you just tried to do fell apart.
Yeah. I just straw man my own argument.
I still think pull-ups. I think you have to create some advancement because that's part of the open as you see people get success. But I don't think it's going to be like bar muscle up or I don't think that stuff's coming out until quarterfinals. I think the whole point is to get as many people as they can into
pick
this.
an open workout to repeat.
The
and
last
say the name.
The last
remember
open
that.
one that I did was actually like it had thruster chest to bar or thruster toes to bar, thruster chest to bar, thruster bar muscle up. It was like kind of a short one for the elites. It was a 0.3, I think 22.3,
I mean, they could do that, or they could do the the one we just retested, the 15-minute AMRAP, the 9 minutes into the lift. They could do like a two-parter.
Yeah, somebody had mentioned that.
Which one was that?
One had
What?
that had a
15?
lot of deadlifts in it though. That was deadlift, power snatch, toes to bar
So-
for 9 minutes into a max clean. So I can't
we just
imagine.
deadlifted.
Yeah,
I was
Never mind.
like,
No, we
why
didn't.
are
We just
you?
deadlifted.
yeah.
I forgot we just deadlifted.
I mean, I think there has to be a squatting, and I think the thruster chest to bar combo was like an open staple for years.
What
it
about
was
a
the
wall ball?
0.5s for everything. Yeah, it could be another one. I
like wall ball.
I
Wall
would.
ball, toes to bar.
There was clean. Oh no, that was.
I just feel like those
Is this
the
the year
bigger
of the,
ones that you're getting into the more
The
high
wall
skill.
ball clean.
Oh my
The
god.
med ball
ball
clean?
Please don't. That'd be a terrible standard to judge.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be a nightmare to
People would
judge.
just be in the bottom of a squat
Yeah,
doing
curling
bicep
it,
curls and
curling it.
standing up.
I would say don't do
All right,
that.
we're fading, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it there. Max, where do people follow you?
Here, man, training think tank.
No one cares. See you later.
Ugh.